And viewers, at the top of this bulletin, we have some news coming in from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Addressing a crowd of over 80,000 people in Rawalakot, Jammu Joint Awami Action Committee leader Sardar Aman Khan exposed that Pakistani army had armed Kashmiris in the past and was now branding them as terrorists. He's also claimed that armed rallies linked to terror groups were once facilitated by Pakistani military. These remarks have triggered fresh debate over Pakistan's role in supporting terrorism in the region.
तुम यहाँ पर रैलियां निकलवाते थे, बंदूकों वाली, तलवारों वाली, याद है आप सबको? याद है कि नहीं है? सबको याद है, तुम रैलियां निकलवाते थे, दहशतगर्दों के खिलाफ तुम हमारे खिलाफ फतवे जारी करवाते थे। तुम हमें बताओगे कि दहशतगर्द एक्शन कमेटी और के सारे लोग दहशतगर्द हैं? ये सारे लोग दहशतगर्द नहीं है, ये इस धरती के वारिस हैं और तुम्हें अपनी यहाँ से छुपी नजर आ रही है। इस धरती से तुम्हें तुम्हारा बिल्कुल आखिरी सांसें नजर आ रही है और हम इनसे कहना चाहते हैं कि इस कोई भी जंग हो, उस जंग का आखिरी हाल क्या है? टेबल है। उस हाल का हाल क्या है? मुज़ाकरात है। बैठ के उसूलों की बुनियाद पे, बामी उसूलों की बुनियाद पे, इज्जत की बुनियाद पर, जो जिसका हक है उसकी बुनियाद पर कश्मीरियों से मुज़ाकरात के दरवाजों के साथ खोल के बैठो और बैठ के बात करो। अगर नहीं तो फिर हम इंशाअल्लाह ताला रावलाकोट के ईदगाह ग्राउंड में हम जम गए हैं, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जम गए हैं और मजीद इंशाअल्लाह ताला जमेंगे। और जहां तक रही बात आगे बढ़ने की, जहां
Let's go across to my colleague Ankit, who is joining us live right now for more on this. Ankit, good morning. Now, you know, what has been said clearly is not new. It's something that India has been trying to convey to the international community for a very long time, but Pakistan has always remained in denial. But now an activist from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir once again exposing Pakistan.
Yes, absolutely. The Pakistan-occupied Jammu Kashmir people are now exposing the Pakistani army. What Aman Khan has said, he has clearly said that the guns were given to the Kashmiris by the Pakistani army in the early 90s. We have seen the DCs, the Pakistani army officers, were the one who gave the guns to the Kashmiris, and there were a massive march in the streets of the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, and this is the latest statement given by the Joint Action Awami Committee in Rawalakot, and this exposes once again the Pakistani army, Pakistani ISI, how Pakistani army is sponsoring the Pakistani terror groups, including the Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Hizbul Mujahideen in Pakistan. India has clearly stand on the terrorism. It has clearly said that Pakistan is sponsoring the terrorism at the Pakistani soil and also in Pakistan occupied Jammu Kashmir. And look how Pakistan occupied Jammu Kashmir people are now staging a protest against the Pakistan. They are clearly saying that it is the Pakistani army and the Pakistani government who gave the guns to the Kashmiris.
Right, this is sensational, the kind of details, in fact, that have now emerged. And also we are seeing unrest continuing in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir against the Pakistani establishment for quite some time now.
From last 28 days, it's now the 28 days in Pakistan-occupied Jammu Kashmir, how a massive protest is being staged against the Pakistani government and the Pakistani army.
Should you please stay on with us? Joining us on the broadcast this morning is former J&K DGP, Mr. SP Ved. Good morning, sir. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. Your first reaction to what we have got from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. In fact, a comment has been made by an activist exposing Pakistani military, Pakistani establishment, how it is Pakistani army that, was behind, arming Kashmiris and spreading the entire, this network of terrorism there.
It's a very significant statement. In fact, I was seeing it on the Twitter. I think it exposes Pakistan's hypocrisy, Pakistan's, arming of the Kashmiris. radicalizing them just to create disturbance in Jammu and Kashmir, which is part of India. And I think the PoK people who actually originally belonged to our state, erstwhile state of Maharaja, they have been playing at the hands of Pakistan, which has illegally occupied. The Pakistan Army's role has been exposed. And I think it should, the whole world should listen to this statement of the protesters, the leaders of the Awami Action Committee, that how Pakistan Army armed the Kashmiris against the Indian state, and now they are exposing it. I think the hypocrisy of Pakistan is very, very clear.
Right. Sir, thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. And we have with us an activist, Sushil Pandit, also joining us on the broadcast right now. Good morning, Mr. Pandit. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now. Something that New Delhi has been telling the international community for a very long time has been said now by Sardar Aman Khan, leader of the Joint Awami Action Committee. One of the biggest revelations about Pakistan's state-sponsored terror infrastructure, he has claimed that Pakistan's military that originally supplied weapons to Kashmiris, in fact, today has the audacity to call them terrorists.
Yes, this is the worst-kept secret of Pakistan Army. India doesn't manufacture Kalashnikovs. They're not manufactured in Pakistan either. And this has been the key instrument of terror in Jammu and Kashmir. We have seized more than 100,000 Kalashnikovs in the last 3 decades. Imagine, it can arm at least 5 divisions of any army. 5 divisions. So that is the industrial scale at which terror was armed by Pakistan Army. They used military-grade ordnance, rocket launchers, grenades, besides Kalashnikovs. And this is how, and despite all this, we have held on. We have suffered huge casualties. More than 40,000 Jawans we've lost, civilians we've lost, and Pakistan should be tried internationally for fomenting this violence. I don't know why international community is silent on this, because very often big powers ignore this because they want to use Pakistan for their own instrumentalities, for their own nefarious designs.
Right.
And on this, Pakistani Defense Minister Khwaja Asif has gone on record saying we've been doing the dirty work of European powers and America,
Right.
Western nations.
On
He
the
said
contrary,
this-
Pakistan is now trying to project itself as a peacemaker in the world that's seeing a lot of turbulence these days. Mr. Sushil Pandit, appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Let's now move on and shift our focus